when you talk about going from 6 to 4, makes it very hard throughout the entire city for someone to buy a rental property and make the numbers work, and maybe dissuade some people from doing that. Maybe have some people who we want to have to add to the balance of maybe too many rentals in some parts of our neighborhood. Maybe going from 6 to 4 will dissuade some investors from turning those into rental properties. I think that makes some sense. And I think there's all talk about evidence. There's volumes on the internet about neighborhood stability. What happens when they get out of balance? Volumes of that. If we're going to help the landlords, in a way, I think we have to help the residents who've been living there for 30 years, paying taxes, and enjoying the residences that they have, and seeing a bit of a diminished lifestyle because of this encroachment. It's a very, very real thing. So I think we owe something to them in this equation to say, you know what, we need to, in a very structured way, get together and think about a zero tolerance policy, or something that in a much faster way, when Johnny throws a party, he doesn't end up in Dean Frost's office, he ends up in the clink. And it's done. And if it happens again, we go to Dean Frost and they throw him out of the college. And let these kids see and get a reputation for knowing that it's not cool to throw parties anymore. They're not just going to show up and kind of laugh it off.
The values of an owner-occupied family is different from a house with renters. If we want our urban spaces to thrive, if we want to nurture the next generation of urbanites and keep more of their younger adults to come back and start families of their own in our city, we need a more family-oriented rental policy, and I think this does that.
And I think it really comes down to, really, in my mind, 4 things. 1, in 2012, the City Council supported 6 unrelated renters, after roughly a year's moratorium and study with neighbors, which included Hope College, the city, and neighbors. Secondly, there really is no empirical evidence to show that 6 students is not working and that 4 would in fact solve many of these issues. Number 3, in essence, a green light was given for investment with the blessing of the City of Holland and this council. Number 4, rental properties are real businesses with real people, with spending real money, and they are hoping to make a profit for their risk. Just as JCI is hoping to make a profit, or Hayworth, or any business that's downtown.
Parties. I'll go a step further. Jay, you witnessed it, I hosted it. Regardless of what size the house was when I was in school, and regardless of how many roommates you tell me I could have, pretty frequently we hosted it. And I would dare say that we can move the number from 6 to 4, and the party is still going to happen. It's going to happen at the same houses, more than likely. And what we may do, inadvertently, is create a few more party houses.